Okay, finally this is working, the audio should be fine. This is the continuation of episode 33 from yesterday that got cut because of internet issues and glitch issues with the PS4 broadcast software. So anyway, it's MyCareer, it's season 3, and as we go in it will go directly to the beginning of the game that got disconnected. So here we go. While it's loading, you can see there is different builds there. One of those will be built in the future.
Next week we are celebrating you. It's our annual 2K TV Awards.
Awards going out to community members that have shown serious commitment and skills in NBA 2K21 this season. Prizes include a ton of 2K21 VC, and this year we're also throwing in some 2K22 VC to get you off to a good start. Of course, what good is VC without the game? That's also included in the prize package, plus a My Team Dark Matter card, and more. It's also our season finale, so we'll be looking back at the best moments from this season.
Make sure you check back, because you won't want to miss it. Until then, enjoy the game.
Phoenix, Arizona, the destination for the Wizards. The veteran floor general, Chris Paul. With his playmaking and leadership, he knows what must be done as they make their final adjustments for their match against the Suns. Wizards, Suns, on 2K Sports. Welcome everybody, thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Beard. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper. Steph Curry said, "You're always in control of the situation with that move. It is pretty effective." Portland's Damian Lillard said, "It's a tough off-balance shot, so it takes a lot of work." But people
There's last year's stats, not too bad. Need to improve my assist output, but other than that, not too bad.
Ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards.
I'm having a bit of an eye issue. If it becomes any worse, I will pause the gameplay.
Stanford in at the 5. And for Phoenix, Booker out there with Junior. Then there's Ayton. Then it's Bridges. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot.
So I'm looking to do about 3 to 4 hours, maybe 3 hours. It's just to grind the VC for my new build.
And that one's good, Junior.
That's a good play. Junior setting his feet, squaring his shoulders, and very fundamental on that shot.
And Devin Booker had surgery on that right hand back in the summer of 2018. Took the opportunity to work on his left hand, and ever since, his game has just gone to another level.
You wonder how much confidence, GA, he's had in making plays, not only scoring the ball with the left hand, but assisting with the left hand, and what that's opened up for him in terms of opportunities to be more effective as an offensive weapon.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. It's a 3-point game. Ayton trying to break free. And there's Bridges on the assist by Junior.
Oh, cool.
And you can see the floor awareness there. Junior more than capable of spotting the open teammate.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Beal the pass to Hachimura.
Of course, I've got to defend Chris Paul, which is a little sad for me, because one, Chris Paul is great, and two, I preferred him to Westbrook, but whoever makes the MyCareer decisions got rid of him halfway through the season for Westbrook.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range.
Yeah, if the player makes jumps to the left, it's because of an analog glitch issue.
Pass to Ayton. Out to the right wing. Fires the three.
That should have went in.
A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Chris Paul picks up that one.
DeAndre Ayton back in 2018 heard
I'm going to try to be a lot more fluid, talk a bit more often. I mean fluid as in gameplay, like run around more passes, look for more shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a walking double-double. This guy has a huge physical advantage on the nights that he's playing other bigs, whether that's by his size or his ability to run the floor. And if he comes out with an aggressive mentality, he could really punish some teams throughout the course of a regular season.
And the second free throw, good. And some think that Ayton has a chance to be in a class with some of the great big men we've seen, be it Ewing or Robinson, Hakeem. I mean, those are very lofty standards. Brett, how does he get there?
It's a great question. I think when you talk about it, Kevin, you got to look at the defensive end.
Yeah, small greens.
On a nightly basis, were a force behind anybody on the perimeter. When they came into that house, it was defended. If Ayton gets there, he's got a big opportunity.
One-on-one fast break. A chance to extend.
I altered the pass setting slightly so it doesn't always go to the closest goalie, so that should help be more assists, or help there to be more assists.
Watching Beal take these shots, he's a master at knowing when to catch and fire. I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. So timeout called here. So first for Washington. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Lots of ups and downs. One good possession, two bad ones, one good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
So I'm using the timeout to clear my eye regularly, because for some reason I'm getting a lot of issues.
Phoenix making some changes. Ford's checked in, and it's Sharich in for Leonard. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Ken Burch is checked in for Daniel Gafford. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Rui Hachimura. Abdiaz checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Lamb in there for Paul.
Yeah, the analog stick's dragging, so I have to start compensating.
And the wide open shot from Abdiaz connects from three-point range.
I won't mention that anymore, by the way, guys. I've already mentioned it. It's just my nature to think out loud.
Putting up much of a fight as Sharich gets to the rim.
Here's Rozier, following the score by Phoenix. Here's Lamb, and slam dunk by Lamb.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness.
I don't usually go paint, but I could, well, the space was, or the opportunity to charge was there, rather.
They're 1-2 so far. And he makes the first.
What I love about Junior, he's got grit and tenacity. He's always looking for ways to improve.
Alexander's checked in for Phoenix.
Enjoy the three-point shots while you can, because my new builds don't shoot. They're all dunking.
To slam it down.
and wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Alexander.
But it is going to be a while, so
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Pass to Hayes. Here's Sharch. That shot no good. And the Wizards now going the other way. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
It's an East versus West matchup tonight. First meeting of the year between these two.
Yeah, fun to see maybe strangers because you just aren't familiar with these faces here tonight. This will be a very exciting game to watch.
Phoenix with the ball. Following the
feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Now, here's Rozier. No points in the game yet for him.
I think Sarge is doing the extra work because he knows he's on the chopping block.
Seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
To the left side wing. And a wide open look for Junior. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
And Junior might feel like a senior right now. The confidence just growing.
That's a 2 from Rozier. Misses the jumper. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Suns ahead, up 6. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Tremendous offensive catalyst, Chris Paul recently talked about the defensive side.
First and foremost, we just got to do better. And I think the first place where we need to improve is on the defense. We played so many close games this year. It's like we try to make every game interesting.
Like a future head coach, Greg.
In the game, in my opinion, Chris Paul is better than Westbrook, but you know, the team made their choice.
Enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
We've got Russell Westbrook. He's out there with Junior. And it's Alexander in a 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the
Go on forward, I need the assist.
how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one and Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think.
Okay, this is good. Give him the ball.
I think 2 guys.
Ah, damn it! I'm supposed to play in the middle for forward, just for the easy layup or dunk.
In essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Trailblazers, really lit up the floor. He had 35 points, and he was really dialed in from three-point land, making a lot of long ones. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness. They're going up against the
Okay, I'm just replying to a personal message. Well, I was just disappeared, so I'll handle that later. I'll get back in the game. Like I said, this is fully live, fully unedited. What you hear is happening as it happens, including if I'd stop to drink or take meds or check messages. And of course, you know, talk to you guys as live messages come through. Or even if I get messages on the PlayStation system.
Forward with the speed. Charge with it. Now field defending. Finished off the break. Hayes has got the lead up to 9 now for Phoenix.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get
Yeah, so I wouldn't mind dropping my points output to maybe 25 to 28 as long as my assists picked up to 7, 8 or 9 like per game.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
Too far out. I have hit those, but that was too far out.
Tries again. 4 dishes to Sharch. Tries yet again. 4, no luck.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now here's Beal. He's got 7. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Rozier. The shot misses. And so it's Phoenix bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. While you have grown so much offensively throughout your career, what's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking out open shots.
I let Kawhi say his thing just for this game. Usually I do fast forward. Well, not fast forward, usually I skip.
Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right.
It really does take the 5 minutes a quarter. I thought it would be slightly quicker with the how the game works. But then again, even if it was, I wouldn't like an accelerated clock.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade.
As I am trying to get more assists, not be, well, literally a Russell Westbrook type where you might get your triple-double, but you're known for being a bit shot happy.
Ball passes to Gafford. Wizards need to get a shot off here. And the basket by
Damn.
Never shy about shooting the rock.
I think that's classed as limitless. That was impressive.
He loves the limelight.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ayton dishes to Junior. Drops in the layup for 2.
There you go. I don't often get inside with this player because my inside stats are so low. But I do have bronze giant slayer because my character's only 6 foot.
And Washington again with the bucket.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
To the paint, here's Junior, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks, and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies.
Good stuff. I only have a 70 free throw.
Being in that position in 2 different cities.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool
I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Back
Oh,
in
and
both those
Seattle.
cities.
Exactly.
But with big-time D.
And the Suns making a change here. Westbrook's checked in, and a switcher also for Washington. Leonard's checked in. Now, here's Junior. He's got 19. On the wing.
Oh dear, I was focusing too much on the fact I was open.
And here's Junior. And the Suns miss again.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Junior fires from way outside.
Got it that time.
What range from outside? Wow.
And that's how you help your team's spacing. Junior has the confidence to hit from anywhere.
Pass to Hachimura. Lamb with the ball. The dish to Paul. And he drops in the lane.
I reckon I've that. It's not like I could have done anything anyway.
One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
Now, here's Junior. 22 points for him.
Boom.
What else today to get out to this lead? I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Junior really making a difference here.
The only reason the hot zone and volume are gold is because I really need the release and the catch and corner on Hall of Fame. Especially when I attempt to do well online, because the lag I've been experiencing online is terrible. So it's very rare I have a good shooting performance.
Ford's checked in, and it's Sharp.
I'm lucky if I even get 2 greens online. In fact, when I did, me and one of my teammates had a little comedy celebration of like, oh my god, you got 2 greens.
Making a switch here.
I didn't get any more the entire game, or I think the entire day, but for that 5-minute stretch, it was fun.
Here's Birch. It's deflected. They get it back. Junior, he is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force, guys, for the Phoenix Suns. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammates.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Bridges. He's out there with Junior. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Ford in at the 5, home in the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Now here's Booker. Here's Junior, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Abdia, there's the pass to Birch.
Technically, I have to remember that this build doesn't do inside very well.
And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ford's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Now, here's Rozier to the left wing. Latvia. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks to Beal. There's the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ford's got 5 rebounds tonight.
There you go, hopefully he takes it. Yeah.
Easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the
I
contact
think
throw him
all
off a
of
bit.
the seasons I've played, the saddest thing for me is that I've only ever got 2 double-doubles.
Dishes it to Beal. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Junior.
There we go.
Junior's got 11 in the second half.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team.
I could drop my flexible to gold and put it on volume or hot zone, but I'm doing well.
Been reluctant to create any low-post offense here in the second half.
Ray, can you really compare players from
No, I'll keep it because I have a habit of changing my badges too much, so I'll keep them.
Some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played.
I was a little bit slow. I could have got to my spot quicker to help out Aiton there.
Around your confidence and your belief in your abilities, and those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Ball's checked in for Ken Birch. Ball kicks to Beal. Over Leonard. And that one is good from Bradley Beal. And that's now 11 points for Bradley Beal.
Well, it wasn't supposed to go there, but I'll take it.
Legendary distributor who spots the open man.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Beal. Shoots over Bridges. And it's Aiton with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 23. Bridges passes to Junior. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on three?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be vital.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show.
I need to keep forgetting I don't have inside skill. I need to remember. I can do it, but very in obvious situations.
They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Junior.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Leonard, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Torian Prince comes in for Beal. Hood's checked in for Ogier. And it's Moutier in for Paul. Outside Hood.
Okay, so let's see what they can do. They've got 5 on the shot clock.
Pulls up, high post. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Now, hard to read what it is that Rodney Hood might go with in a set like that.
I was about to say, is the guy's name Rodney Hood? I thought it was.
Now, here's Junior. Rebound, Washington.
I should have set myself better, but then again, I'm not usually an entirely shooter, so that makes sense.
Just didn't go in. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
God damn analog stick, come on.
Junior. Defense is right there. From deep three-point range, it's off. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Yep, sorry about the delay guys, just having a quick break. Like I say, just taking a quick break. Do apologise guys, if you're watching this as a video after the fact, please fast forward till you see the beginning of the gameplay. If you don't want to wait a few minutes, that's totally fine. This is just part of it being live. So while I'm having a few minutes break, like I say, I've prepared my character for MLB The Show 21. I'm also still going to be doing Kingdoms of Amalur, and I'll be beginning Dragon Age Inquisition soon, but I won't say exactly when because it's just finding the days I'd like to do that. Persona 5 Royale is still going, but there's going to be a big break in that because I did many hours of that, and I don't want to overexpose you guys to that to the point where you might feel bored. So I'm trying to bring in new stuff to this channel, even if they're not exactly new games as such. Like the newest games I have are literally this one, NBA 2K21, and also the MLB 21. So for now they will be the main two because I'm trying to make a second build so I can do a online series with my online squad. A few American guys, great guys, and I'm looking to do an online series with them, but in order to do it I need to save up VC to actually make my online player I want to use actually be good. So that's why I'm grinding this character on MyCareer to save the VC in order to do that. That's why in future episode titles it will just say MyCareer Season 3 VC Grind, because that's basically what it is. It's just a play to grind the VC. And obviously win, and hopefully entertain you guys, of course, because that's the whole reason we're here. I enjoy playing games and I want you to enjoy them as well. Okay, I think that's a long enough break for me. Like I said, it's only going to be a few minutes. So let's get into the next game. There will be times on later streams depending on time zone, meaning UK of course, that there won't be as much vocal input from me, or if I can't use the mic at all due to sharing my house, then I will put in the description of that live stream that there won't be any mic, but the gameplay will be the same, and I will reply to any chat by using the second screen application. I'm just working out the gremlin in my stick there. It keeps pulling to the left. Okay, so let's see if we can take down Denver. Excuse me.
Hey, I'm Brian, and I'm in your neighborhood to break down the upcoming 2K Compete events. This weekend, make your way to the Rec, because all day Saturday and all day Sunday,
Tipping us off here, a terrific performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back with more. Hold on tight and don't go away. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. Nikola Jokic loves to pass. He said an assist makes two people happy instead of just one. So, it's as simple as that. And that simplicity and creative joy is part of what makes the big man tick. Jokic said, it helps me having fun out there. It's a different way to approach the game. And that makes him one of a kind in this league, Kevin.
Oh, okay, they've changed the way the volume's done on my tablet. Okay.
Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Jokic in at the front. And for the Suns, we got Kawhi and Booker out there with Junior. Then it's Bridges. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Now, here's Junior. He's covered by Murray. Ayton kicks to Junior. From the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
See, if I didn't have my Hall of Fame release there, that would have missed.
Dangerous he can be from beyond.
Here's Murray. Some solid defense from Ayton. Outside Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
I've said before, I'm looking to score a lot, but I'm also looking to increase the assist numbers.
The Nuggets now on offense. It's a 5-point game. They come in fresh off the win against the Warriors.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Junior. Another 3 for Phoenix.
There we go. Would have been nice to hit a green, but
We're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Suns have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game.
Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
Finally, after all those planks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be.
There we go, that dropped. I had a feeling it was going to miss for some
It
reason.
was Jamal Murray's father, who's the mastermind behind those unconventional training methods. His son, though, never begged off, never wavered in his commitment.
There you go, the occasional steal.
Clearly would lead you to believe that both of them were crazy, and yet they had a shared obsession and a commitment, and it's paid off.
My steal stat is actually high, it's like 79. I just don't get that many whips.
Has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch and shoot game.
That was just bad decision making.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Ayton. Now here's Junior. He's covered by Murray. And the pass to Leonard. Another three for Phoenix.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Good substitution here for Phoenix. Ford's checked in. Saric comes in for Bridges. Alexander's checked in for Leonard. And Hayes subbed in for Booker. Now here's Schroeder. Count that one.
Poor design there defensively.
Good play by their team there.
Shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Here's Junior. Against Washington, he was really on his game. For three.
Bad shot. Bad shot.
In there and cashes in on those second chance points.
Excellent all-around.
I may have got into vaguely slip, but there wasn't enough separation.
They've got all the momentum early on.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the score by Phoenix. Now here's Howard. He's covered closely. Now Bol. He's coming off a 13-point game against Golden State.
And he also controlled the backcourt as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Now, here is Ford. Following the miss by Bol.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And like his father, Manu, Bol's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
And the first one at the line is good. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Junior.
He's going to the bench quite slow there. My character's not that tired.
He hits both from the strike. And it's Westbrook with the ball. With a completely new group on the floor. He's coming off a 22-point game against Golden State.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist total show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, Jokic is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Burks in at the 2 guard spot. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Wizards, put on a show. He had 35 points, and all game long he seemed like he couldn't miss from outside the arc, converting many times from distance. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely down. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays.
There you go, you're waiting till someone's open, just popping the ball.
And it opens up opportunities for others.
Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on, and you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers, and, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for you.
I thought that would have dropped.
The Nuggets trail by 19. Here's Jokic, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Should be an assist. Ooh, that's unlucky.
Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
That's just awesome that a big can do that.
Field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate.
Boom, I just love doing that.
A little better now and regaining some ground.
Nice little run to the side, easy switch of the hand.
Their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Ayton.
Jokic has great size and mobility. He's very good at forcing the defense's hand and drawing the foul.
The Nuggets have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. Free throw, good.
This quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the strike, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And Jokic drops them both.
And, you know, guys, it's really obvious that Jokic wants to keep getting better. I mean, he's got a lot of tools, and I think the sky's the limit.
Now, here's Junior. 17 points in the game. Bridges shot, good.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Schroeder outside. With 2 seconds left. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Mikal Bridges picks one up. For Denver, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. 17. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease out there. How much is that helping your game?
It's helping me out a lot. Just coming in the game relaxed, just with more intensity. I mean, my teammates are getting me involved in the offensive end. I'm playing great on defense. We just got to keep it up second half and not let it up.
Hey, Kawhi, thank you very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
So yeah, it's not a bad game so far. Shooting percentage is reasonable. Small amount of assists, but I'll try and work on that.
Just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Bridges out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Junior in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
You know, it's evident that Jokic is comfortable operating close to the rim. He's outstanding with his shot selection.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position.
Good stuff. Should be an easy assist. There you go.
In career triple-double.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Here's Murray. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Pass to Jokic. Kicks to Burks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Denver needs to get off the shot. Wide open look here for Murray. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, a lot of energy and hustle on display from Jokic that time. Never giving up on a possession.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Outside Leonard. Inside Bridges. Frankie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I play there as an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. Honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
They double him with Junior. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 7th assist here tonight. Junior the pass to Ayton. Now the dish to Junior. Back to Ayton. From 18 feet away. And it's good.
Good teamwork.
Ford's got 6 points.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
I am fast, but for some reason that felt really slow when I was going into the paint area.
Really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Here's Junior. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, Junior, when he plays that aggressively and has his mind made up to attack, he's hard to stop.
First trip to the free throw line for
Yeah, I try and do it sparingly so when it does happen, it means something.
88%.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, man. I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
The Suns making a switch here. Hayes is checked in, and then for Denver. Cole comes in for Porter, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Burks. Right wing.
Alright, get me back. Get back to Ayton.
Now here's Ayton. He's guarded closely. Hayes up top. 6 to shoot, and stolen by Murray. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
Suns leading by 12. To the wing right side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. That free throw missing. Clark, we know guys like LeBron and Michael Jordan will look for any perceived slight as a form of motivation. Was that something that you ever did as a player?
You know, Kevin, I really didn't go down that road. Now, had I played longer at the NBA level, I had a very short NBA career. Maybe I would have approached it that way. If there was a slight or if there was a player that gave you trouble and you needed to get back at him in some way, sure, you'd be motivated by that. But I don't know if I was hunting for bulletin board material. I sought to be intrinsically or self-motivated from the inside as opposed to looking for outside influences to move me forward.
And here is Howard, following the three-pointer by Junior. Schroeder outside. A minute 20 left to play in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Thomas trying to break loose, and it's Schroeder missing. And it's Westbrook with the ball. Brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. He feeds it to Junior. He can't get that one. Excellent D from Thomas. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Suns. Leonard comes in for Junior. Porter's check. The Suns here with a different look. Ayton, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Mikal Bridges comes in for Saric. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Hayes. And Junior subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Hole is out there with Jokic. And there's Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Burks in a shooting guard.
Hello, nice to see you. Thanks for dropping in. This is a Series 3 VC grind because I'm getting VC together for a second build to run an online series. How are you doing today?
Phoenix leading by 23. Here's Booker. Good, nice job down low.
You will not find anything selfish about how Junior plays because this guy is always focused on making the right play for his team.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be.
Hello again. This is NBA 2K21 Series 3. As I just mentioned, this is just my career grind. Hey, how you doing, Chris? I was actually getting greens for a while. Are you sticking around for a while?
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Down low. Ayton inside. Jokic defended.
Yeah, so as I was saying, this is just a long stream to grind VC, so I can get that build together to play with our squad and do an online series with you guys, where I actually stream what we do in the rec.
In the corner, it's Junior.
Bad call for a pass.
Murray with it, working on Alexander. Pass to a one-two. That three off the mark. Phoenix has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Junior got a piece of it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
That's awesome, man. What release have you gone for?
It is good. A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Here's Jokic.
I've got different shots for different builds. So if you tell me what the build is, I can message you the makeup I use.
Here's Junior.
Oh come on, that should have dropped.
But it's no good. Pass to Thomas. Back to Jokic. Here's Ball, and the dunk by Ball.
The towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Here's Alexander. And that one's good, Junior.
And that's why I have the Hall of Fame release. Oh, Hall of Fame flexible release.
And it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for me.
Yeah, I'll be here for at least another 2 hours doing this game. Maybe more if more people drop in.
A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they've taken control of the season series.
Yeah, cool, because I mean, I can share my custom shot, because I'm using custom shots all the time.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Junior.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team
You
has.
see, there's proof. I can actually hit greens.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Here's Alexander. Passes it to Bridges. Over to the left wing. And a wide open look for Junior. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific...
Yeah, like I said, I have different shots for different builds. So I have one for if you're a guard, I have one for if you're a wing.
Junior with it. Lets the 3 fly. Good, another from 3.
Yep.
His 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that...
Yeah, not too bad. I tried to average less and get more assists.
For what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K.
I just got your message with the shot, and I saw the beginning was Dwayne Wade. That's a brilliant choice, because on the internet, Dwayne Wade base has the biggest screen window. So if you have Dwayne Wade as a base, you're going to get more greens. Yeah, so I'm just going to pick up my daily spin in the neighbourhood, and then it will be directly onto the next game. So there's going to be no dead space. So it's all going to be gameplay and chatting. So feel free to chat as much as you want to. How many guys are we needing now for a 5 just to do pro-am, just to see what it's like? We need 1 more, right? We have 4. Yeah, so as I said, just a very quick spin of the wheel and straight back into the next match. Oh, it's not supposed to be playing music in case I get copyright. Oh, I just understand what you said in your messages. I do apologise, it was a two-part message. Yes, I did get 2 greens. I did mention it earlier in the stream that we had a little laugh and joke celebration about the fact I got 2 greens. Well, that's the thing. Technically, I'm not rusty. It's literally lag. In general, my shot misses because of lag. But I'm assuming the other guy's American, so once he gets his timing down, that'll be fine. For people who watch this after the fact, Quiz Madness is one of the online members of the team I was mentioning earlier, so that's why we're discussing shots and things. Oh, did we decide that you wanted me to use the D and Dunk build that I did? Because that would be a better mix for this squad. Because that's why I'm grinding this VC to put towards whatever build we decide. So it was the D and Dunk or the Playmaker and Dunk. Okay, that's where am I going? I'm swags for the free close. This will take just 2 seconds and then we'll be back to the gameplay. If I don't pick up the free item now, I completely forget. Because when you get a free close and stuff, they only last the 24 hours till the next spin. Okay, so basically my D and Dunk is a bit like Kawhi but without the mid-range, because obviously I sent you the screenshot. So would D and Dunk work better, or have the one with the playmaking and the dunk? Because obviously you're going to have the playmaking doing a Magic Johnson type thing. But it's good to have a secondary option as well. Anyway, take your time, take a look at the screenshots, or if you just remember them. And because I consider you the leader of the squad, so take a look and I'll go with whatever you think. Because I'm trying to remember the gentleman's name. You know, your cousin, the one that gets the greens literally all the time when he gets his rhythm down. He's the main shooter, and then obviously we've got the new guy that's getting his timing down. So that's 2 shooters. You're an awesome big, and you're working on a Magic Johnson as well. So either one of my two builds are small forwards. So it's literally every position's covered. But it just depends on which small forward builds you want to use, because I can't grind enough for both of them. Okay, so apparently I can have a free hoodie. See that? So I could have a free hoodie, then I go there and I can't have it. I might take a denim jacket. Okay, apparently I can't have a denim jacket. Oh no, I can. Okay, have they got a UK jacket? Oh, look at that. That is some style. That wins. I'm all about, I love dragon motifs. One of my favourite game series is actually Yakuza. So yeah, check out the dragon. I do need to buy black jeans though now, otherwise it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My first option will always be this guy, but the second guy is to make our squad better, because obviously the other guys are better shooters because they have better latency. I mean, as you say, your cousin nails greens like they're going out of fashion. That's a positive, of course. Yeah, as I say, man, if you want me to just use this build, that's absolutely fine. But I mean, as you've seen, I have made both small forward variants. So if you do need a Duncan D, I'll do that. But if you want me to have the playmaking, then I'll use the playmaking and dunk. Completely up to you, dude. Yeah, I'm happy to try. I'm happy to try, my friend. Because I am Pro 1 myself now, I think. Am I? Trying to think. Definitely happy to help. I mean, Quisk is awesome as well. He plays, he's a squad member with me, and we literally play the park every day. So I'm sure we'll be happy to play with you. Where do you play? Do you play on the American server? Because if you play on the American server, contact Quisk first, and then once you and Quisk talk, then I'll join you guys. Because if you join Quisk, you'll be on the better server for your player. In return, would you subscribing? Oh, thank you, man. That's nice of you to say. So basically, at the moment, just use my ordinary build and have a second as a backup in the future when the VC's there. Yeah, we're very accommodating people. Please give your PSN to Quisk, and I will add it also. Gotcha, so basically just save up the VC for a rainy day, and then we'll figure the build out afterwards. I'm gonna go, I reckon the Ripped will go with the Dragon Denim rather than ordinary black. Is there any way I can look? Yes, that looks nice. That's okay, you don't need a microphone, buddy. You can, when we play, you can happily PSN message me and I'll read it, and then I can relay what you say to the guys. Because sometimes I can't use my mic either because of time zone, you see, so it's absolutely fine, Jordan. As I say, do consider subscribing though, please. It would really be a really cool thing to do. What do you reckon, guys? Does the sneakers go with the denim and red motif? Because I was considering changing them for darker. Oh yeah, you're in the neighbourhood right now, aren't you, Quisk? See, because I've got these. I mean, that's a red and black. That's the free Dame everybody got. So, no. Yeah, I'll go for the ones I was using. Oh, thank you very much, man. And I hope we play with you a lot. We're trying to work on having a Pro-Am team just for the end of this cycle of this version of NBA 2K. So if we can get the mix down, hope that will be 5 players, won't it, Quisk? In return as well, I'm assuming you have a game channel, Jordan, so I will remember your name. In fact, I have YouTube on another device, so I will subscribe to your channel now. So yeah, if you like our mix, Jordan, and you like how we play, you can be the 5th, and then we can figure out how to make a Pro-Am team, just so we get the mix ready for next year's game. If you're up for that, Quisk. Because it's up to you and your cousin, obviously, because you play the most. Right, I'm definitely starting the next game. I know there was a good 5-minute break there. obviously you guys can go ahead and get off and run if you can get your adding each other down. Just let me know. And let me know how you feel about the pro-am idea as well, Chris. But you can message me that if you want. Also as well, because you're one of the first 100 subscribers, Jordan, whenever you show up in the chat, you will get a shout out. Like whenever you message, you'll be one of the first people I speak to. Yeah, just let me know when you've added each other, and then you can send me the PSN. And then eventually we can stream what we do. Okay, so I'm literally subscribing to Jordan now as part of the sub for sub, because I do appreciate anybody that gives time to me. And then once that's done, the game will start. I'm getting a lot of NBA, but I'm not seeing your channel tag. Oh, here we go. It says 23JG Jordan Gaming, yeah? You have 486 videos. That looks like you, is that right? Oh, I see you do GTA 5. You'd really fit in well with my best friend and also content creator, Jewett Palmer. He runs GTA 5. Hello to the new viewer, nice to see you. Your name is question marks, but I have seen you before. Nice to see you again. I've subbed to your channel, Jordan, thank you very much. And thank you for your sub. If you have a channel that you do, I'll happily sub back. Just put your name in the chat and I'll do that for you. And then while we're waiting for that, thank you for the small break there, guys. And I'll get on with the game. Yep, this is an online teammate of mine, Quisk. He's a great guy. You can all chat to each other if you'd like to. Okay, analog stick, don't glitch too much. I need to break ankles and get threes. I see your friend request there. I'm just going to accept it. You'll hear my voice. I think the screen will pause just for a second. So yep, I'll be a few seconds. It's just taking a while to load. Okay, that is done. Thank you very much for your patience there, guys.
And voting on your favorites. But now it comes down to these four. We've taken each seasonal winner throughout the year.
I'd assume at least Jordan does.
Absolute best.
So get ready to vote.
Ah, cool. So, I mean, because your name is question marks, I'm assuming you know me, right? And I know you.
You ready to make a VC millionaire?
Because it's harder to remember who you are when your YouTube name is question mark.
Your first seasonal winner was @NZRotham, who blocked a shot.
I mean, if you want to stay anonymous, that's fine. Just send me a PSN message.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus.
Yeah, they've got the WNBA play mode now called the W. I've never tried it myself, but I should at some point, just to see the difference.
The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too far from our setting today here at the Barclays Center. Greetings and
Oh, okay, no problem.
as we get set for this NBA presentation. With Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
Well, it's wonderful that you're here, and you did say you already subbed, yes? Because the messages disappear on the screen. Because I haven't opened the second screen app, but I will now. So you don't have to repeat yourselves. That's awesome, thank you for that. Like I say, I'm going to do the second screen app now, so you guys don't have to repeat yourself. But I'll be looking mostly at the stream screen.
And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the one.
Alright, that's very kind of you to say. It's my pleasure to even be here entertaining you guys. So I hope you stick around and watch future things as well. I do play a lot of different games, it's just lately I'm into sport.
I don't even say it anymore. I don't say international player. I just say he's a player. I never think about Giannis as an international player.
Our game's been global for so long now that's a great point, because we had Dirk.
Like, I do actually do many RPGs and different games. I just kind of do like a game cycle. Like, I do a couple of weeks of sports games, a couple of weeks of RPGs. Like, at one point I literally did 4 weeks straight of Persona 5 Royale. No way, 124 points. That's awesome, man. Did you see that? Broke his ankle and dropped a 3.
He was your mentor? Yes. You know what's even funnier? Like, the former players of North Carolina were my mentors. Because we played
some of those guys.
Michael Jordan, Sam Perkins, Walter Davis.
That's like a Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I mean, all those guys were still in the league, and they would come back and they would tell stories about what it takes to be in the NBA and how you got to stay there. So those were my mentors.
And you drank in every word.
Oh, every second. Yeah.
Here's Junior. James Harden picking up that last basket.
No way, did you? That's awesome, dude. Thank you very much.
Let's it go. They grab their own miss.
You'll have to send me that later so I can use it as my profile thing. You know, like when people look at your profile to see who you are.
So let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. The feeling is that the game has slowed down.
But you can use that as proof to make the guys laugh when they think I do terrible.
Coach said last last year, you could cross him up at times.
Now I know they don't think I'm terrible, it's just a little joke to myself.
Aiden's taken those big strides mentally that all great players seem to do. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here is Durant. Following the basket by Junior. He gets
Hello, welcome to the second viewer. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. If you're new, this is NBA 21 Season 3 and it's grinding off VC.
But I think overall, yes, because people now take bad threes over good twos. So players don't have worse shot recognition.
I think they took bad twos just as much as they take bad twos. I mean, I'd never forget my college coach said, I had a teammate took a shot. It was a bad shot. And I got on him about it. And the coach looked at me and he said, hey, we don't yell at our shooting guard. He said, I never met a player that took a shot he wasn't trying to make. And that stood with me because you don't shoot it to miss, but that doesn't mean it's a good shot.
Right.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Well, we see rookies like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton who chose to play in the Australian League rather than college basketball.
Now, I usually make that joke before somebody else does. It's called self-depreciation, so people can't like bully or anything.
But I do understand how some players will opt for that option, but also it's taking a huge gamble. And, it's going to...
Well, bear with me a second, my earpiece is coming out. Now, you're the man, dude. You're one of my closest online friends. You know that. We've been friends a very long time now. I know you meant the box score with the female player. Yeah, 124 is awesome, especially in the W mode.
probably work out for these two talented young players.
Yeah, every now and again I do the same move. I do the whole hand switch to the side, break the ankle, and usually I drop greens. For some reason I drop a lot of greens doing it. It just doesn't do the same online because of the lag, unfortunately, but I'll get it down eventually.
Junior, and he sinks that one hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, so literally this stream will just keep on going as long as you guys want it to, basically, up until my rest time that I have, because I have rest times that mix with America, well, America and other international countries.
Pairing strength and length. Kawhi easily brushes off contact.
See that? Kawhi has strength and length. Those commentators have had a bit more personal information than they should.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to...
I like to do that little arm switch to settle the feet. Especially when I'm on the left anyway. When I'm on the right I don't really need to do it.
Brooklyn shooting their first foul of the night. The Suns making a change here.
Yeah, it's just literally I'm just guessing the lag release. Once I get it down, we're good. I've never asked. I'm assuming Stewie is your cousin, right? That got him. Haha, got him.
Westbrook shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Back right after this.
Oh, what I remember, it's not the most important thing in the world, but see if he will consider adding me, so that if he ever wants to play twos, and I'm around and maybe, you know, you're doing family stuff, he can run a game with me. But if he's not comfortable doing that, and then you know, that's up to him. Oh, basically what I was saying, see here, I'm on the left, right? I always run this way, pop the feet, take the shot.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but
no, unfortunately we don't get that in the UK unless it's on the NBA Game Pass. But I don't have the NBA Game Pass. Because obviously I rely on my right hand physically, so I always use the right stick to adjust the feet. Exactly, that's how I get the splash.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Nuggets, put on a show.
And you could tell I do it all the time, because I literally said it as it was happening, and it went in.
He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how...
I might as well take the easy two, because my build has terrible inside. So whenever I can take layups and save energy, that's good.
He'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Yeah, I'm sure I found your channel, Jordan. I did subscribe. You do GTA 5 online, right? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do more online. To run across, then stop, and then quickly switch to the other hand. They'll slip because I've got Hall of Fame badges, and then hit the shot. And it seems to steady the feet as well. I just need to work out the lag. That's the only issue. This is live proof that I know my stuff. You can see it.
Brooklyn, Kevin Durant's checked in for Oliver, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Harris. And the Suns here with a different look. Sharch is checked in for Bruno Fernando. Leonard comes in for Mikal Bridges. Hayes is checked in for Devin Booker. And Junior subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And what about our special guest? Kenny, thanks for taking the time to join us, dropping by. Always a pleasure. You add so much to the broadcast.
Man, thanks for having me. This is just great.
Thank you. And what an experience it was, Greg, to have Kenny joining us.
Bad shot, bad shot. It went in anyway.
Which makes him so great.
Kevin, and throughout his playing days and now as a broadcaster, Kenny has never pulled any punches. He'll tell it to you like it is, and that's one reason he is so beloved.
And here is Jordan following the three-pointer by Junior. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, if I can get a little bit of space, that's basically my move. I go around the screen, make sure there's a gap to begin with, switch the hand, and then drop the shot. I can do it either way, but I think I prefer going left to right. Like, see, I can go this way, pull, shot, boom.
Good on the three-point shot.
That's his fifth three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
Passes it to Shamet. Shot from 12. Misses off the left iron.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the back.
Green.
Sinks the triple. Junior's got 26.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
I do need to get more assists though, but then again it is against Brooklyn, so...
Well, we know he's got takeover ability. Kevin Durant is cooking right now.
4, that's good.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort.
Have you ever been into the baseball games? Well, we've got a small break here. Have you ever been into them, the MLB series?
Running away with it. Live from Brooklyn, New York. You're watching 2K.
Or in fact, anybody that watches this, is there any MLB, the show fans out there? Well, more the game than the actual sport. Because eventually I'm hoping to play a few subscribers. I'll even play subscribers in play now mode on 2K at some point, and I will stream it, so if you win you can have a nice little brag with your friends, or at least say you've been in a YouTube video, so that's good.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a run.
But we're not like that. We don't judge people for having low overall.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half.
That's awesome, man. The Giants used to be brilliant. I mean, I could make the obvious jokes about a certain number 25, but regardless of all that, he was the greatest of his 10-year stretch. See, and as Chris says, we don't mind about the 74 at all. You said you'd like to have help, we're here to help. And if you play well with us, we'll have you in our squad. I don't think that would be a problem, because we need a 5th. As long as everybody fits and we all get along, I think that would be a great idea.
There are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, that, like Chris says, you need to give us both your PSN, Jordan. Oh, sorry, no, you did add me, didn't you? You did, I do apologise. You need to type it for Quisk. Because that's the thing, we're all about how we play together. We don't mind if we lose as long as we try our best. See, 3-level scorer is perfect, because then we've got a nice mix of everything on the team. So that's great. If at the moment your shooting stat is low, you can go for layups. Because even if you have a low layup stat, if you get your timing okay, the ball will still go in because of how close you are to the hoop. I mean, as you can see, I'm a reasonably good shooter, but online I miss quite a lot because of lag issues, but we all still play together. We're all just good friends, we all play well together, we're all getting used to how we play in the system we like to do. Because we've only started treating our games like a proper thing about the last week, I'd say, roughly. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're not turbo serious or anything, but we do our best to win.
And a deep 3 from Junior.
Boom.
From 3-point range.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been
And
able
did
to
you
score
notice that it was the same move again? Go across, drag it to the other hand and then drop.
For three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I won't do it every time because like yeah, I know what you mean, something like that.
Back to Leonard. Here's Junior. The rebound by Hart.
Like I say, in my opinion, you can make the final choice because the team thing was your idea in the first place, dude.
With execution, sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also...
So if it ever seems like I'm overshooting my bounds regarding the team, do let me know.
For the three, Phoenix grabs the miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him. And the league's...
That shouldn't have gone over there, it was supposed to go ahead.
James Harden is as good as it gets. And you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive...
Welcome to the third viewer. If you're returning, nice to see you again. If you're new, this is Ken Highland Gaming and this is NBA 2K21 and I'm playing MyCareer mode to grind VC.
The free throw line. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Yeah, I was going to say it's easy to get unassisted threes if you keep the ball to yourself 3/4 of the game and then just step back.
Alexander's checked in free.
Saying that though, it does still take skill, but you know, you need to try and be efficient. If in real basketball this is, you need to be more efficient than throwing up at ridiculous volume, in my opinion, but he is still great.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Outside Westbrook. Takes a 3. And it's Oliver with the rebound. Oliver's got 4 rebounds in this game. Quickly.
Okay, so my shooting's cooled down a bit, but I don't mind. He says as he gets a corner 3.
Junior's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Poked away. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Here's Fernando.
There you go, good finish by the rest of the team there.
How good a playmaker are we watching?
If needed, I will find the tag for you, Quisk, for Jordan Gaming, and I'll pass it on. But I'll have to do that after the stream. But I will do that for you.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Come on then, Westbrook. Okay, you take it.
Here's Junior, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Junior's got 11 points here in just the second half. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Pass to Tate. Shamet on the wing.
You can use those the handoff mechanic as a screen, right? That creates its own screen, and then you can just run past it. I heard that's what somebody was saying the other day online. Like I say, because I'm British, I don't know the full tactical things. I know about basic screens. You run around the screen to make space for your own shot or to assist other players.
First free throw is good. And the Nets making a change here.
Which this particular game I've been doing that by doing a one-side crossover hand switch. That's what I call it. think I'd actually call it a 50% crossover because it's not both hands, it's one hand rather than going back and forth.
So he hits both. Suns have gone core 7 to get things started here in the second half.
Let's see if I can actually run a play. Oh no, they want me to run around. Okay.
7 points for him. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, I know my explanations aren't very clear. So I have roughly the right idea in my mind, I just don't verbalise it very well. It's purely because it's not the national sport here, so otherwise I would know. Green. And I do already have the record for most threes in a game and most threes in a playoff game. But obviously that's against the CPU. And I think my career high was last season was 56. Because I realised I was doing it and then I was like, hang on a minute, I need to get more assists. I'd put more badge points into Green Machine, but I get so little of them online it would be a waste of badge points. That's why I only use bronze, because otherwise you could be using those badge points for skills that are constant, like catch and shoot and things.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the wide open.
So yeah, what else is going on, guys? You can talk about anything you want as long as you don't swear, because obviously, you know, kids could be reading the chat on the replay. But other than that, you can talk about whatever you want, guys, or you can ask me any questions, because obviously Chris knows me really well. But if you'd like to ask me anything, Jordan, you're more than welcome. I'm gonna call you Jordan because it says Jordan Gaming.
Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
I need to let the energy come back. Come on, big.
Probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly.
Oh, forget it. I'll shoot. Yeah, I should have let the energy come back more. It's because I'm not using tireless shooters, so I have to be careful how much energy I burn before the shot.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option.
No way. I've actually got a cold spot on the floor. That's very rare for me. I'll fix it by the end of the season. They'll all be red again. Hopefully. Oh, come on. Bad call by me.
Now here's Dinwiddie.
Yeah, you heard the lady. If you're hot, she'll keep riding it.
And there's the pass to Alexander. Three-pointer. And he sinks it from
Boom.
Three-pointer good from Junior. Junior's got 45 points. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
One more bucket of any type and I've got my career high.
It up off the glass. Harris has got his first basket.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say
green. What a way to do it with a green.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better.
Oh no, 56 is my thing, not 46. Oh well, that killed that, but I still got a green.
The pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses.
Love the effort tonight. And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins. And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start.
See, I like to use that little move for our team.
Just a monster game for Junior.
No doubt.
Running like I'm gonna lay in and then pass to the corner.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Takes the alley-oop pass and
It's possible to match my high, I suppose.
Scoring abilities, but his team heavily relies on that.
No, I won't force it. If I get another shot, great.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
Yeah, the energy's low. I just play normally.
Distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused.
But if I wasn't lucky and saved a bit of VC for the energy boost, my player would be dead of energy right now.
They were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And Phoenix has possession after the basket by Brooklyn.
Yeah, bad choice, bad choice. Oh well, you have to have a few bad shots. At least I waited till the end of the game.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Yeah, Jordan, if you could send me a PSN message just saying hi so I can find your tag, then I can pass it to Quisk. Yeah, glad you're back, Jordan. I was just saying, if you don't mind, send me a PSN message so I can see your tag, and then I'll pass it to Quisk for you. Thank you very much. I'll screenshot that right now and pass it over to Quisk. So bear with me a second, guys. You will still hear my voice. And I'll be like, oh yeah. So I've just got to put my charge wire in, so the sound's going to cut for about 5 seconds. Okay, where am I? You should still be able to hear my voice. Through. And I'm back. You should be able to see the screen now. Yeah, Quiz, I sent the screenshot to your personal PSN rather than the chat group, so you can add each other now. So I'm just going to see how many boosts I've got left, see if I need to buy any yet. you know, I'm okay for 3 more games. And see, that's the thing I was talking about before, the Gatorade boosters. Yeah, I'll be taking a break soon myself. I might do 1 more game, because I need to have, well, just a break really, just to relax before my assistants come later. So yeah, just before you go, I did send the PSN of Jordan to you as a screenshot on your personal. So thank you for sticking around for a while. I'll see you later as normal. Yeah, I will stick around for longer if you like what you see, Jordan. I will play extra games, because I was definitely going to play this game anyway. If you'd like to see more after that, let me know and I'm happy to stay on stream. Just to show you what I use, because you're 74 at the moment, so these might be good ideas for your character, because you're a 3-way. I have 25 for shooting, 24 for playmaking, and as you can see, 10 for defence. Most 3-level scorers, I know this player isn't one, but I did have one. Most 3-level scorers don't have defence, so that's not really an issue. For me, I use these. Now instead of this, if you were to use this instead, when you do step back moves to separate from the defender, you get more ankle breakers. So technically I should be using that, but I like to stand still, do a few crossovers, and then use the quick step boost to make the space to do the shot. Well, you saw in the last game. So take a look, screenshot if you want to, let me know if you're going to do that before I change the screen. Or if you'd like to take screenshots, let me know and I'll happily come back to the screen after the match, or the game. We call most things matches over here, like a football match, a cricket match, a rugby match. It's just what we say. Well, at least most of us do. So yeah, they're the playmaking badges. You don't have to have Hall of Fame, but if you have at least 1 Hall of Fame, I'd put it on floor general, because it gives your whole team a boost, and you can see the percentage of how open your teammates are any time of the game. That's where all the numbers come from. %, mark, I think. So yep, that. Oh, what happened there? Oh, the stick glitched. Okay, that's the playmaking badges. Very quickly, these are the shooting badges I use. If your timing's very good, you don't need this. You can completely drop this and use green machine instead, because if you're hitting greens normally, if you have green machine, you'll get bigger and bigger green window, but you have to hit greens naturally first before that badge activates. Which reminds me, I could probably risk having that on bronze, to be fair. I would say if you have 25 or less, if you're going to use Green Machine, only use bronze. So for one game I will try that, because the flexible isn't so demanding against the CPU. But I'll change it back when I play it online. Anyway, as said, this game is definitely happening, and then depending on what you guys want, I'll either carry on or take a break. So thank you very much for being here.
The chilliest play of winter was sent in from Toy Soldier 98, who was clutch in their own right with a three-quarter court shot.
That reminds me, I need to quickly message a family member. I'm just going to let this run for a few seconds, because there's a message I need to take care of.
Who dunked on four defenders and spun around to look at all of them. And we reached peak heat this summer with summer's winner at the real OG Billy, who ran defenders all over the place and put up a game-winning green in their face. It's all on you. Choose your top play of the year. Thanks for everyone for the awesome plays you submitted. We will keep looking for them on social media when you use the hashtag 2KTVWow. Stay tuned next week for the winner in our 2KTV Awards.
What in the...
Welcome to the Space Jam.
On July 16th, I need to assemble an elite team.
Follow me, Doc.
The Twoverse is expected.
I swear, if I get done for copyright because of the game's advert in the middle, I'm not going to be pleased.
We've been checking out the 2K League since...
A confident and well-dressed group of 76ers making their way to the locker room earlier on, looking for success on their home court. Certainly one of the most beautiful structures in the most historic city in the U.S. That's City Hall here in Philadelphia. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony from the sideline. Hall of Famer.
So I'm assuming the person who's left is Jordan, right? I'm assuming that's who's here. Because I don't mind having a conversation with you, my friend. That's the whole idea of live streaming, to have conversations with you guys. Plus, you know, we can discuss 2K, how we're going to play, or you can even discuss GTA 5 if you want to. As I say, my best friend is a big GTA 5 player, and he's always looking for people to host with. So I could have a word with him, and if you need another player to host with, I'm sure we'd be happy to join in every now and again.
Speak for yourself. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Pass to Maxey. So the wing on the left.
Yeah, I'm glad you're still here, dude. It's really nice that you're staying to watch. Would you like to see more after this? Would you like to see more games? Or do you think the stream has been long enough for you for now? Because you're in a good position where you've got all my attention, because you're like the only live viewer at the moment. So I like to, you know, show you respect and give you attention, because you've chosen to be here, along with Chris, of course. but he was here a very long time also. So that's fine, and I'll be bringing this back later. Or MB, not, what am I saying? Or MLB The Show 21. It depends how much feedback I get. Yeah, I'm not getting space I like at the moment. You do it. You've got 4 seconds, you shoot it.
Yeah, David, thanks. We appreciate the report. They're in a tough spot to try to figure out how to slow down those shooters, Gio.
Yeah, it's going to take a great defensive effort from all 5 guys.
Yeah, as you can tell, I'm from England. That's why I don't know certain technical things to do with playbook plays. I understand how they work. I just don't know the technicalities.
2 points, that one goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's MB. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Pistons in Detroit.
And not only that, I mean, think about it. He dominated the Bulls. His energy was incredible. He never stopped working.
Drains the three-pointer.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some...
Yeah, like obviously I don't talk every minute of the stream because that would be a bit tiring. So
It's Junior, top of the key.
no, it did go in. I was gonna say, genuinely, as cheesy as it sounds, my friend, what makes me feel good is entertaining people, giving them something to watch. I mean, obviously you'll be playing your own game soon as well, and hopefully today you can run the neighbourhood with me and Quisk, and another really good shooter whose tag is haha got him. He's a brilliant shooter. Bear with me a second, my earpiece is coming out. I'm going to pause. So yeah, basically, if people are here to watch it, I will stay as long as they want to see it. There's only one thing I have to do each day, and that's not for a few hours, so that's fine. Okay, I need to go over there. Pass back to Booker. Booker should take the point. He said he had a mismatch. Yes, he did. If you don't mind me asking, how old are you, buddy? Hey, Patrick Mahomes.
Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, dude. I mean, why wouldn't a person support it? You know, everybody matters, and what happens and what does still happen is a terrible thing. I mean, I might be in Britain, but it still affects the world. That's absolutely fine, Jordan, but do keep in mind the people on our team, when you play neighbourhood with us, we are adults. So, you know, so we just we have a good time and stuff, but we focus on the game as well. How are you today, Patrick? How you doing, buddy? Please consider subscribing if you haven't already.
And the 76ers with some changes. Eubanks is checked in, and it's Frank Kaminsky in for Shake.
Oh, thank you, man. That's very kind of you, dude.
Ford's checked in. Charge comes in for Mikal Bridges. Alexander's checked in for...
Look, I know it sounds like, oh, you would say that, but genuinely, my best friend in IRL is a black guy, and he's been my friend for like 20 years.
That's his first foul. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Well, actually, over 20 years. Basically, the point is racism's horrible, and everybody's equal. And I don't think anybody would have a problem with me saying that, because everybody is equal. I mean, Jesus dude, I don't mind telling you, I'm a disabled guy. I play games with basically one hand. So, in a small degree, disabled people get discrimination as well. Not as bad as certain groups in society, but still.
Here's Alexander. 35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And it's good, 2 points.
So yeah, while you're here dude, do you play sports games? What sort of games do you like? Because I do stream other games that you might like to watch. If you check out the channel, you'll see. Oh, you're kidding, that nearly dropped. Yep. It's funny you mentioned Madden, dude, because I thought you was an NFL fan because of the name, obviously. But they had a big sale for Madden, and I was literally just about to buy it, and then they had a discount price for MLB. And I've been buying MLB for the last 3 years, so I got MLB instead. But if Madden goes on sale in the future, I probably will pick it up, and I'll be happy to find you and play. Just before I continue the game, I play other sports games, I play RPGs. You're welcome to add me as a PSN friend. The PSN code's at the bottom of the screen. It's completely up to you if you want to do that. I will accept after the stream finishes. Because a thing I'm doing with the first 100 subscribers, you guys get unofficial perks basically. You can all add me as PSN friends. You get shout outs whenever you come into the live chat. And if you have a gaming channel yourself, I sub to you. That's like a kind of thank you for supporting me thing for the first 100 subs. So if you'd like to do that, that's completely up to you, my friend, and that would be awesome. And it doesn't matter how old you are, because we're here for games. We're not here for hate or weirdness. We're here to have fun playing video games together. Ah, Joel, if you hadn't have been injured when you were younger, you'd be even better now.
Well said, certainly great.
Yeah, I think, yeah, my point output is a lot lower in this game. The last game I got like 40 something points.
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because...
To be fair though, I'm not ball hungry. I'll play what's good for the team. If the shots are there, I'll take them. Oh, okay. Well, I'm very happy you still want to subscribe and see my stuff. So that's awesome, dude. Thank you very much. I mean, you can always watch my stuff and, you know, you can give it advice or give pointers. Or I play games where there's story modes. So you can see the story modes as if you were playing it. I know it's not quite the same, but at least you can talk with me if you'd like to do that. You know, I like to be nice to the people that give their time to me. Because many streamers, although they're really awesome people, sometimes they forget to give that extra couple of minutes to the people that sub to them. But they are still great people, so I'm not disrespecting anybody.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Nets, played superb basketball. He contributed 51 points.
Yep, I see there's an extra viewer. If you're returning, nice to see you again. If you're new, this is Ken Home Gaming. I'm KHG, and as you can see, this is NBA 2K21, and it's my third season of MyCareer. I'm grinding up VC because I'm working on a second build when I have enough VC. I also play different games. I play RPGs, I play the occasional story game. There's a certain, I'm trying to think of the word, asset management games, like you tell people where to go and what jobs to do. There's a police game based on that's on the channel. I do have favourite teams, but keep in mind I'm British, so if they suck, they suck. Baseball, I don't have a proper favourite anymore, but I've always liked Seattle because the games I did see as a teenager was Ken Griffey Jr. So I guess if I'm being fair, I like no, it's fine, dude. I like American sports better than British sports these days, so it's all good. Oh, that shouldn't have been. Okay, so yeah, basically the answer is baseball. I'll always say Seattle or the Anaheim Angels because I like Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani. I know a little bit of stuff about the sports, and the only reason I like the Mariners was because of Ken Griffey Jr. Oh dear, I need to get my timing back. Basketball, I genuinely like the Suns because I've always liked Chris Paul, and finally, as he's getting older, he made it to the finals. But I also like young players, and I think Devin Booker's great. Devin Booker's great, but obviously, even though I'm British, we're closer to Europe, so I'm always going to like Jokic and Doncic. They're like European guys. So as for an actual team, I like Phoenix because of Booker and Chris Paul. I like the Lakers because Anthony Davis and LeBron are cool as people, and I did say the other players I like. Yeah, but basically I'm about players rather than teams, but I do hope the Phoenix Suns win the championship. Purely because Chris Paul's getting old now and he deserves it. Oh, I have another friend from Belgium. Belgium's a wonderful country. I've been there twice.
has been
when I was younger.
inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now we'll send it over.
I have more than enough time for my European subscribers, and I'm glad you became a subscriber today. Yeah, Belgium's wonderful.
I don't mind the shots. They're good shots for the most part. I would like extra passes every once in a while, but overall, the shots have been not bad. We got to get stops.
Okay, we'll see if the ball moves or stays.
So yeah, quick recap. Baseball, Angels in Seattle, and basketball, Phoenix and LA, the Lakers. And there you go. Oh, you said American football, sorry, didn't you? American football, who did I like before? I used to like, when I was a kid, I liked San Francisco. And then as I got back into football in 2019, American football of course, I liked the Steelers before Antonio Brown went crazy, because I like wide receivers. But right now I genuinely like Kansas, because Patrick Mahomes is just, I like young players, young star players who are actually very good, that live up to the hype. So yeah, Kansas. Kansas are good, it's just a shame some of their players are quite questionable. Like, oh, what's that wide receiver's name? He was either beating up his girlfriend or beating up his kids. And no, that isn't slander, because it was reported correctly on the internet and by news sources. So please don't sue me, YouTube. Green, yeah, finally.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Yeah, man, like I said, the whole purpose of these live streams is to just talk together. So if you've got anything you want to talk about or any more questions, you're more than welcome to ask. But do keep in mind, if you're an older viewer, that minors do watch these streams as well. So do be careful of your language, please. Yeah, I'm having a very slow scoring game in this particular game. I need to get my rhythm back together. It's like not ball greedy, but being more assertive with the ball. Oh dear, I left him wide open. See, that's why you only use the bronze release. Oh, the bronze green machine, because now the green machine's reset. So yeah, I'll speak to my friend who plays GTA 5 and see if he's interested with playing with you as well, Jordan, as you're closer to his server, because he's in the UK as well. I don't think it'll be a problem, but I don't know if he plays with younger people, because he is very careful about that stuff. I know you're cool, don't worry, but you know, it's personal choice for him. So I'll ask him first, but it should be fine. If he said it's fine, I'll pass you his PSN, but I'll speak to him first.
2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Now, here's Maxey. He's got 6, 5 to shoot. Elbow shot is on the way.
Think he's gonna get that. Nah, he missed it. Okay. Wide. Take it, Booker. Yep. See, if I get a minimum 5 assists, then I won't care that my points have been lower. Because after all, in the last match, as you guys saw, I did get over 40 points. So, you know, sometimes it's good to take a step back and let the team do their thing. I might just blow up in the 4th quarter. I seem to do that a lot, actually. Like, oh, okay. I thought I got away with that. Like, usually if I have a slow scoring game, I get a few in the 3rd and then I kind of blow up in the 4th. It depends on the space the defense give you, to be honest. I was surprised I scored as much as I did against Brooklyn, because they had KD defending and Kyrie. So
Kaminsky inside, covered by Sharch, and the basket by Kaminsky.
Such an advantage for Kaminsky. He can finish inside with either hand.
Suns lead by 13. Here's Junior.
why did I do that? I should have just took the 2 points. Oh dear, I should have just took the 2 points. It's because I saw the cold spot and it kind of put me off my rhythm. I should just ignore it and go through it next time.
The Suns getting the bucket. There's the pass to Eubanks.
There is a famous British boxer called Eubanks. Okay, now I'm gonna do my thing.
There's 39 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Okay, he covered me well. I take that back.
Over to the wing. Here's Junior.
Green.
And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Junior's got 15.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score.
That's the only time you'll hear me celebrate if I ever get greens, because I don't usually get them that often.
8 points for him.
But I've just started using the green machine badge, so you never know.
With the rebound. Ford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Junior. Off the mark.
Timing was off. Timing was way off.
And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double.
See, for you new players, that's the importance of having good timing. You can get yourself the space, but if your timing is wrong, it means nothing.
Quarter is coming up next. And a quick look now at the
So what I'd say for new players, or especially players with low overall at the moment, I would always say use flexible release. So if you don't hit the centre, your shot might still go in. Like, being 100% honest, the super good players don't use flexible release, they use green machine instead, because obviously they're already hitting greens, and a green machine makes the green window bigger. Yeah, their defense is better, that's why I'm missing. Oh, only 30% from 3. Usually my lowest is about 40. I don't like that. I'm going to have to score more. Get the ball, Aiton. Thank you.
Aiton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Hayes. Junior with it.
Finally.
All night as the defense has adjusted, Junior has adjusted back. I mean, that speaks to the versatility of his skill set.
I thought I got my hand in there.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Covered by 8.
I mean, we'll be fine. The team will win. I just don't like my percentages.
Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter start. And that one's good, Junior.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
Now here's Simmons. Feeds it to Kaminsky. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent
Okay.
easy laying.
Get the breaks. Oh, you're kidding me. Step back.
Only their first turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the basketball.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Daniel Tice comes in for Kaminsky. And for the Suns, Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Bruno Fernando. And it's Devin Booker in for Junior. And the 76ers call time here. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt.
Okay, what are we looking at here? Oh, I'm fine for a while. I thought it was later than what it was.
He's checked in for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Maxey. And Phoenix also making a switch. Junior's checked in. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Playing to his strengths on the offensive end. Simmons, I mean, an added bonus whenever he catches fire.
Junior the pass to Booker. To the right side. Here's Junior.
Oh, why do I do that when there's a tall man in my face? I keep forgetting my character's 6 foot.
Good D by Booker.
And so just
Thanks for dropping in. If you're new, this is Ken Home Gaming. I'm KHG. This is NBA 2K21. And if you're returning, nice to see you again.
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Now, here's Junior. Routed by Simmons. Now, Junior.
There you go, that's my move. That's the move I like to do.
they just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding.
My percentage is very low today. I think it's because they had taller players. Oh, not today, just this match.
Here's Junior, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. It's just a total team effort.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Junior fires from way outside.
I know you're thinking that was way too far out, but trust me, I've scored from there before.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. You see a lot of this now.
Over to the left wing. Lets it fly. And Junior with the basket on the assist by Leonard.
And it's clear how confident Junior is. Able to rise and fire with ease.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
Yeah, well, the time I thought it was incorrect, so I actually can stay for longer if you guys would like that.
That's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Olin, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long, everyone.
Come on, earpiece, stay still. So I'm trying to make my other earpiece stay still. Mind you, I can just wear it. Why do I forget these things? Bear with me a second, just moving some wires. Okay, I've handled the earpiece problem. So I think I'm going to go until my boosts run out and then I'll restock them off stream. So that will be 2 more games. Yep. So these will be the last 2 games of this stream, which will take us about another half an hour to 45 minutes, and that will be about right, I think. So let's go ahead and do it. Oh, the sound's a bit louder. Nice to see you there. I'm assuming your connection glitched out, or if you're a new viewer, nice to see you. I'm KHG, this is Ken Owen Gaming, and of course this is NBA 2K21, and this is MyCareer. I'm grinding VC for a new build. I'm just going to turn down my earphone volume so you'll hear my voice for a second.
Fantastic start. Magic Sun is next, right after this.
That's better. The sound was way too high in my ears. So you should have the screen back now. The screen and sound should be fine. So I've got 2 games worth of boosts left before I have to renew them, so that will be a good place to stop. So there'll be 2 more games. There'll be this one now and the 1 game following. And then I'll return later with either NBA again or MLB 21. But for now we definitely have 2 more games for this stream. Thank you, Rebound Booker. You're kidding me, that usually drops. Okay, I obviously need to be closer in. There we go, there we go. I don't expect to score every shot, don't get me wrong, but I mean, when you have certain sweet spots, you'd hope they'd go in. Yeah, I'm leaving too much space. What I meant by that was too much space from my using shooting distance rather than the space from the actual defender. Oh, cool. The Magic actually won a game. Ah. Yeah, I need to make better choices. As soon as I said Fultz was defending me, I was like, oh, I can score over him. And then I missed. Yeah, that guy's got a defensive badge for definite. My meter literally disappeared. There we go, that's what I was looking to do. Switching in green. You love to hear that when the game recognises you're good at something. Yeah. See, and that's exactly a good reason to use the quick step badge, because you get that burst when you're running around screens. Finally, that particular wing has been giving me problems. I think it's more the defender's height than the defender's skill in terms of 2K. I thought he was trying to go for a pick and pop or something. There you go, now take your bucket. Bear with me a second, I'm just going to readjust my earpiece. Okay, so that's my little break done there. My timeout, if you will, a few seconds. Oh, that didn't count because he missed the original grab. Yes, that is true. Rhythm's very important. Oh, come on, I usually score that. Yeah, I'll show you guys. He says as he misses again. No, it went in. There you go. I think I need to give up the bronze green machine badge and put it back on my flexible release. Why? Oh, it went in. I was going to say, why did I do that? It was a, it was a bad decision for a shot, but I got lucky on that one. It's only my first foul. My one-on-one defense has never been great, but I can get the occasional steal. Why is my window shrinking all of a sudden? There we go. There we go, another one. Yeah, I'll give the Green Machine badge another few matches before I decide to get rid of it or not. That's the only time a foul's okay, if you want to avoid an easy layup or dunk. Especially if you've got fouls to give. All I gotta do is make sure I'm wide next time I try it. I had to smile, that's something I would do. Gonna say I fed you for a reason, dude. Oh come on, they usually drop. That's starting to bother me, that is. Although it is the third, maybe it's because I'm running out of energy. Unlucky, usually I score that play. Yeah, it was because I had low energy rather than a lack of badge.
How awesome is it to watch the best of the best
I wonder if he's talking about me.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
2 seconds separate the shot clock.
I'm not going over there, there's too many bodies. Yeah, the play's too tight. I need to get my tired shooter badge, I think. This is just me thinking out loud, but maybe it's a case of if I'm tired, don't shoot, just pass instead.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half.
No one watches clips at halftime, they all just have energy drinks. Nice. Yeah, my assists haven't been great this game, but you know, according to the scoreboard, they've needed my points. I might just have to do what I normally do and not buy all the energy things, just the blue ones to save a bit of VC. Well done, Aiton, that was great. Yeah, I don't need the green machine, I'm just gonna I'd like to keep it, but I can use it somewhere else. I think I've been doing it most of the season. I did hit him in the face. Come on, folks, you're better than that, dude. Nice to see you again. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. If you're new, this is Ken Home Gaming, and this is NBA 2K21, MyCareer mode. Why am I fouling? There's no need, we're winning. I mean, we should win fine, we're 11 ahead, but That would be me rather than faults.
1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Junior. Another three for Phoenix.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Suns.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one.
Yes, managed to get another steal.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And they took charge when it counted and will be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one.
Hey, Aiton got a green. Awesome.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense.
Feel free to message if you'd like to, or live chat rather. I will talk with you.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Making every
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Bagley. Out the basket.
Gonna have to do more to shut down Bagley.
Here's Junior. On deep. No good. And so it's Phoenix
I had a feeling it was going to miss, but I had to try.
for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But we're
51 points, an extra 12,000 fans. And according to the scoreboard, they needed that because, well, I say they, the team, they only won by like 12 or 16 points. What I might do is be economical with the badges. I'll drop my flexible to bronze just for one game, take away the green and then put it into tireless. Because I was running out of energy a lot in that game. Even though I got 51 points, I was missing shots because players were tired. Well, I was tired and it made the shots miss. So for the last game of the stream, that's the badge makeup I'm going with. Just see how much money I could well be seeing money, how much is saved up. 15. Oh, it's going to be a long season. And I'm saving the VC towards the next character build, but obviously I still buy energy and shot boosts to make sure these are 98 and 95. Bear with me 2 seconds, I'm just readjusting the earpiece there. This will definitely be the last game of the stream, but I will be back roughly, let me just check the time here for time zone. I'll roughly be back, call it 6 hours after this stream ends. So depending on your time zone, if you're around, do join me. It will either be this again, NBA 2K21, or it will be MLB The Show 21, and that will be the very first stream of that game for me this year. I literally purchased it yesterday. The player creation is done, so it will be directly going into my first game as a baseball player. So do enjoy the last game, and thank you very much for being here. And for everybody who turned up earlier, thank you very much.
It's our annual 2K TV Awards.
We have 10 awards going out.
That's a quick look at our location tonight, the home of the Suns here in downtown Phoenix. Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. So here's Oklahoma City.
Hopefully, I mean, Laurie can defend a little bit. I've not heard of Chucky. That is great. Well done to the OKC CPU. Oh dear. Enjoy having a 4-point lead. You won't have it for long. Yeah, he does what I do. Does a little shimmy and then bam.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Here's Sims. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent focus.
Love it. 3-point play. And be completely honest, the pass was not supposed to go there.
If he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach to the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Markkanen passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Mills kicks to Sims. Over Booker.
A smart defender. Booker can anticipate and uses good balanced movement to get in position.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
There you go. Sometimes you play for the team first and then you get your own later in the game. So that's kind of what I've landed in at the moment. I always step across too much.
So it sounds like they want to turn Kawhi Leonard into a passer tonight. Coach told his team we have to make someone else beat us. That means running 2, even 3 defenders at Kawhi. So be it. That strategy
That was a nice slap to slap away, Aiton.
Well, you can see the excitement with Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, so young and yet so gifted as a passer.
Now, here's Junior, coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. On the wing, Booker. To the inside. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. Bridges.
Yeah, their inside play is very good.
Well, this has been Booker's specialty, consistent at finding all kinds of ways to score from beyond that arc.
I will break them soon. I'll start hitting threes.
Shots good by Mills.
Just genuinely, the defense is very good at the moment.
Coming from inside the paint.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
So for the Suns, Ford's checked in, and Dario Saric subbed in for Bridges. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now, Junior. From deep three-point range.
Oh, terrible shot selection. I think it's because I was getting annoyed at not having enough space.
That's the Melody.
Well, not annoyed, just kind of... I like to shoot in a certain amount of space.
And Phoenix pushing it up now. Saric has got the ball. It's Leonard missing. The Thunder with the lead.
So I need to relax and wait for my space. I mean, after all, I had a bad few quarters in the last game. And ended up with over 40 points.
Over to the wing. Run past the arc. The shot by Melody. No good. The Suns have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game. It's tipped. And that's out.
Yeah, they're very good at closing me out. It's almost like they've been watching tape.
Outside Leonard. It's tipped. The wing out. Junior's got the lead up to 7 now for Phoenix.
And it's clear how confident Junior is, able to rise and fire with ease.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Markkanen, and it's Paisley at the power forward position. Here's Sims. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And Booker
I know that was a bit high, but he's a tall fella, he can handle it.
fires the three. And Junior with the basket on the assist by Booker. And it's a 10-point Suns lead.
Nice to see you again. If you're a new viewer, please consider subscribing if you like sport gameplay or RPGs. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back.
Got those points as he always does. Knocking down shots from beyond the arc. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Perception can't hit. Phoenix leading by 11.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played for him. With his father, I need to follow his path.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander following the three-pointer by Junior. And the foul called out.
Oh, why did I foul?
Foul of the game. And the Thunder
I just think there was a slight button delay because I did try and steal. Wasn't prepared for that. That's bad play by me there. Wow, my normal energy has almost disappeared. The blue, of course, is from energy boost products in the game. There we go. As long as I can get a reasonable amount of assists, I'd be happy with a 25-point game. Yeah, they actually do now. They're closing me out a lot more than they used to. Thank you, Booker. I needed that. Yeah, I'd say that's fair because I do have a handful of assists. $80 from 3, 6 assists. Not terrible. Perfect, and I got my release wrong. I want my Hall of Fame flexible release back. I can't believe I lowered my flexible release to have more energy when I shoot. And then I break someone's ankles and couldn't finish it. I keep forgetting I'm not an inside paint player. I don't have the stats for it. I'm literally good enough for like uncontested layups. Green. Yeah, that was good defense. He bumped me as I was going up. I did. I have 6 assists. I can see what the computer means though, because I mean my percentage is 42. Usually I'm around 60-70. It took a bit more of a step gather than I would have thought, but
Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Junior really making a difference here.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly at the perimeter or keep the ball in his hands as much as
Not really. My points have been low, but my assists have been good, so... I mean, I've been trying to do that for a few games, but it would be nice to have like 25 points or something.
Mills with the rebound. Mills has got his fourth rebound in this one. Anderson wide open. They get it back, and Mills gets to Anderson.
Because I've burnt all my natural energy and the coach isn't giving me a break to get it back. Yeah, I won't get the assist, but at least he got the dunk.
We've got 1:23 left in the third.
My future player will be very good at doing that.
Offensively, no scoring hit from him. Pass to Mills.
I just haven't built him yet.
Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Sharich.
Doing a great job of closing my space, I have to say.
Here's Junior. Knocks down the three ball. Junior's got 17 now.
The assist totals, Devin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
The Thunder have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And the Thunder making a switch here. For the Suns, Bridges is checked in for Sharich, and Junior subbed in for Hayes. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Passes it to Booker. You hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Will, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis. You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis.
Okay, I'm happy with that. The team's carrying more of their weight now.
Dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you are involved in more facets of the game.
So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Gilgeous Alexander, and it's Baisley in at the four-man position.
well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
Suns have got every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Junior the pitch to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard.
Thank you. One more and it'll be only my third ever double-double in my entire 3-year career.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. They've shown some strength in the paint today.
I went the way the arrow said.
Has been impressive.
Junior dishes to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix.
Yeah, that's on me. I was looking for my 10th assist.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Leonard the bounce pass. Pass to Ayton. Good. Nice assist from Booker.
2-minute mark. Cool.
Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
Takes it to Sims from downtown. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Yay! Finally, double.
6'3" wingspan, Kawhi Leonard can beat even good defense with that reach.
Gilgeous Alexander surveying the D. Second shot opportunity. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a
Yes, finally. Hey, crossover, how you doing?
tonight. This is a quality win across the board to deliver out.
Nice to see you today. Consider subscribing if you'd like, and if you have a channel, I'll subscribe to you.
single category.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Junior.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Here's Sims. That shot misses. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Junior. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Not bad. I had a terrible scoring output literally till the last 90 seconds. But the last few games,
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. It's rebounded by Leonard.
cool.
On offense, here are the Suns. They're on a 20-4 run right now. Now, here's Junior. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Nice way to finish.
Junior with the 3 doesn't waste any time.
Yeah, I'll happily subscribe to your channel if you'd like to subscribe to mine.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. And the outcome of this one was 3
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For George Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin.
So I have a bit of what's the phrase they used? Housekeeping to do with the game before we finish up the stream. So we still have a few minutes for any live chat that you guys want to share or talk about, or any opinions on what you'd like to see, any particular games you'd like to see. Or even any game modes you'd like to see within 2K. And I will look for your channel, The Crossover, and I will subscribe. Because that's the thing I'm doing. For the first 100 subs, you get a guaranteed shout out anytime you're in the chat, and you also get a guaranteed sub for sub if you have an active YouTube channel, or you just have a YouTube channel that you have content for. Doesn't even have to be games. If you're kind enough to sub to me, I will sub to you. So yep, my stats are fine for now because as I've mentioned a few times this stream, most of the VC is going to be used to go towards a new build. The tireless shooter didn't really come into the effect I thought it would, so instead I'm going to have it as a bronze. I'm going to give up Hall of Fame on corner and have it on bronze green machine, because I do get the occasional bunch of greens. So I believe I've run out of boost. Yep. So I'm not going to buy the usual amount I buy, but I am going to restock. So that will be the last thing I do before the end of the stream. So while I'm doing that, usual thank yous for every person that dropped in today that I can remember by name, which is most of you guys. Awesome close friend of mine, Quisk, new friend of the channel, Jordan Gaming. Also, I had a drop in by Madtreed, good friend Madtreed. He does videos based around Call of Duty and Warframe mostly. Not Warframe, sorry, Warfare, the Call of Duty Warfare or Warground, whatever the correct name for it is, I do apologise. So that's Madtreed, that's Madtreed. Do give that guy a look. Also Jordan Gaming, thank you very much for how much time you spent here today. That was brilliant. Also the YouTube channel Patrick Mahomes. I mean, if it was the real Patrick Mahomes, that would be insane, but let's be real, it more than likely wasn't, but it's still a cool channel name. And I hope all you guys come back, and of course the last person to drop in, the guy with the channel name The Crossover, thank you very very much for coming in to see me play on this stream. There will be more today, but there's going to be a big break, as I've been going for bordering 4 hours, which unless you're here live, not many people are gonna watch the entire 4 hours. So anyway, the point is, thank you to each and everybody that dropped into this particular stream. And the next stream will be roughly, let me just work the time out here, 5 or 6 hours from now. And it will either be again NBA 2K21 or MLB The Show 21. I will be doing a mini vote on Twitter if you guys are interested in that. The Twitter is Kenhone Gaming. You can see at the bottom of the screen. I need to go to the Gatorade thing in the training. Excuse me, I've got a bit of hiccups going on. I just need to run there and get me some blue chews, because to be honest, if you want to save money, you don't need all of the energy items. You can make do with just the blue chews, because even with the discount they are very expensive. So I took that advice from a different YouTuber and I started doing that, and only when I had roughly 20 or 30,000 that's when I started doing buying all three. Because I'm aware you guys may already know, but just for transparency, theoretically, right, the game wants you to do this. They want you to have one of those, and one of those, right? Every single time, that's almost 8,500. That's minimum 6 games before you get your money back. And literally 6 games before you get your money back. And if you're trying to save up money for something else, that's just way too much. Whereas if you remove these and just get one of them instead, the money you spend you make in 3 games. So the other 7 games you don't have to pay for. That's bonus VC basically. You can spend that on something else. So it's more cost effective just to get the blue chews. But I would suggest getting the 10 pack. Unless you're a brand new player, then just get like individuals. Like you can go to here and literally press X for how many singles you want, and you'll see it in the top. For example, if I pick 10, you can see how much money you're saving. You go to cart, 10 pack is 2,800, but 9 singles is supposed to be 10. Well, 9 singles, because they want you to buy 10, is 3,800. So it does make more sense to buy the 10 pack. So I hope that made sense. So let's just to make sure I don't do anything wrong, one press on there, back to the cart, press it once. Because even if you have reasonable sponsorships, it takes so long to grind VC. Like literally, this is my 3rd season of MyCareer, and the season is literally going to be called Season 3 VC Grinding. So for now, that is everything, and once again, thank you for every single person who dropped in. Mad Trade, Crossover, Jordan Gaming, Quisk, my good friend Quisk, my friend Eric, who dropped in very early in the stream and stayed for a long while, and also a female game player who's getting into the 2K game series, and I think said is playing the W at the moment. I do apologise, I don't know your name fully because you use icons for your name, as you told me, and they don't come up clearly in the chat. It's like a text restriction for live chat or something. But regardless, also thank you for coming today, rather. So this has been KHG, Ken Home Gaming. This has been a wonderful 4-hour stream, well, pretty much 4 hours, and I'll be back in roughly, let's see here, about 6 hours. I'll be back in roughly 6 hours. So thank you very much.